Hey, yo, this your boy D, and I'm coming at you with some more of these rants. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that like, make sure you follow, that way you're here every time I post a rant. Well, hey, yo, before I get into this 12-6 loss from the San Francisco 49ers, I first need to give a shout out to my boy over at Peyton, over there at Mod Sports, man. We did a great podcast, did a great show tonight, man. Talked a little bit about the Niners loss, asked each other a few questions in between, man. We had a great show, man. Hopefully ready to do it again sometime. Hopefully we do it again soon, because it definitely was a great opportunity. I definitely want to say thank you. Now let's get into this 12-6 loss by the San Francisco 49ers against the Los Angeles Rams. Man, this game was fucking trash and boring as you can call it, believe it, or even see it. At the end of the day, it was a defensive battle throughout, man, with the return of Dre Greenlaw, who was probably the best player clearly was the best player on the field tonight. Brock Purdy came out, man, went 14-30, got 142 yards and an interception. On an overthrow to Juwan Jennings, Deebo Samuel clearly blew it for the team tonight, had the onlyest clearly dropped touchdown tonight as well. So, I mean, we clearly were shooting ourselves in the foot multiple times in every facet of the game. The commentators wanted to use weather as a factor, but that is not an excuse. The 49ers played in that stadium forever, so it ain't no excuse of why they lost, and they played in the raining conditions and was just in the snow a couple of weeks ago. So there is no excuse of why the 49ers were going to use weather as an excuse. Now, I'm not going to get into really too much of the stats or anything else for the rest of that matter outside of Brock Purdy's poor-ass performance tonight. Now, I was just on Mod Sports, as I said earlier. Wasn't his worst performance, but definitely was a bad performance overall in the fact that the 49ers just couldn't get nothing done offensively outside of the bigger distraction, which was Devondre Campbell, who left the game in the third quarter after Dre Greenlaw ended up leaving the game. Possibly was hurt, was not sure, but maybe they pulled him out as a precautionary measure. Had Devondre Campbell wanting to go into the game, but he initially refused and walked off the field. Definitely a selfish move on his part. Charvarius Ward and others have called out that same measure and the same move as a selfish measure, which is a selfish move. There is no reason why you are on a football team, and despite the fact that you may have started, you were only starting in place because this person was out. And clearly you were being replaced by a Pro Bowl caliber player who was clearly better than you. You may have been upset and butthurt like that, and you had your starting opportunity in Green Bay, which is where Devondre Campbell was his name became brought about, was out there playing for the Green Bay Packers a few years back. So we would have thought he was a good addition as a run stuffer, but clearly he decided he wanted to be Antonio Brown tonight. So Devondre Campbell, man, best to see you in your future endeavors, but unfortunately it won't be with the San Francisco 49ers, and I don't ever gonna see another team obviously pick you up with a selfish move like that. So you just basically walked out of the league. You might as well go on ahead and hang it up. Hang up your cleats. Don't look for another team next year, because it ain't gonna be for you. And ain't nobody other team gonna want you, saying the fact that you literally just walked out on your team like you were Antonio Brown and thought you were somebody important. So figure out your future endeavors. Best of luck to you, but it won't be with us. Like I said, more Dre Greenlaw, man. 10 tackles in the first half alone. Hopefully he's all right going forward. But unfortunately, the 49ers season, I think, is over. Losing tonight, like I said, we needed to win every game. Unfortunately, this loss is going to be the key factor that we may have a chance if Seattle loses on Sunday. But more than likely, I think the 49ers are now going to be mathematically out of the playoffs. I hope to be coming at you with some more of these rants in the future. We're going to be doing some trending topics. We're going to be talking shit a lot on the trending topics that are going on in the world today. whether it's politics, sports, music, and anything else in between. We'll even talk shit on the nonsense. Definitely want to again say thank you to Mod Sports for having me on. And this is your boy D, and I'm out. Peace.